What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Just going to apologise right away. As you all know by the game just passed there, this is not really the most upbeat of videos. It's a bit of a rant, shall we say, a bit of if, buts, should have, would have, could have. But start this off by going over the team for today. I mean, I don't know why the team changed from Aberdeen. Like, you go and pump Aberdeen 5-0. And then you come into this and you change your team. So, like, I don't, first of all, get why the team was changed at all. I would have played the exact same team. Although I don't think specifically that was, like, the reason why we lost tonight. I'll get into that in a minute. But I don't know why you would change the team from the weekend. From a prediction poll at the start of this that I put on Twitter, we've got 72% of people thinking Rangers would have got the win tonight, 24% thinking a draw, and only 4% of people thinking Young Boys might have actually beat us tonight. Going through some of the comments of that, you've got Andy Halliday, King Andy Halliday, of course, not actually him himself, saying this would be the hardest game of the season so far. Don't expect miracles, lads. This is a decent side. You were pretty spot on there. We've got keep it tight and some accurate passing on the break and we'll be okay from the Flat Earth Boy. One last one, you've got Alex saying Katic should have played tonight. Hollander has been a bomb scare and Goldson has been just as bad. I mean, he has had a few mistakes this season. I do think Katic is by far the best centre-half as proven this season, but unfortunately I was right with my prediction in this one. I really wish I wasn't, but back in my prediction video I predicted, just with us having no fans and Young Boys are a decent side, unfortunately I predicted that this might have been the game that we did lose points on, and I hate to say I was right. Just before I further get into what I think went wrong in the game, here's some of my live reactions when watching. Alfie's in! Alfie's in! Let's go, man! What a perfect time he scored as well!
Problems. It is Rangers who make the breakthrough just before half-time.
Come on! Oh, he's absolutely turned the defender, man, left him for dead.
Had their warning.
Yes, man!
Morelos. Turned by Morelos.
Oh my god, what a save, 90th minute.
That was wonderful by the
Oh,
just opened up. It's a stunner. A brilliant finish by stoppage time. Young Boys surely have...
yeah, so it was quite the roller coaster at times, which you can see for the clips there, and of course you know yourself from watching the game. The first shot of Morelos' goal, it was absolutely brilliant. He's so I've barely ever seen a striker that's that good at using his body and turning the defender. The finish was great, gave him the eyes, smashed it near post. Absolutely brilliant. I hope we can just keep him for as long as we possibly can. The 90th minute chance, it was actually a really good save as well, to be fair to the keeper, which of course would have won the game rather than losing it. Took a deflection down off the ground, he had a hand out, it was a good strong hand to be fair to him. And then their second goal again, Tav, no idea what his position is, no idea why he lunged like that to try and get it, and then the boys got a good finish on the end of it, but Tav should never let that opportunity get there in the first place. The team lineup from today: Tav, Goldson, Hollander, Barisic, of course, McGregor in goals. Midfield three of Kamara, Davis and Jack, and up front today we had Morelos, Arfield and Ojo. And I can safely say, and I can pretty much think everyone's going to agree with me, maybe the 1% of people that think this, I think Ojo and Tav, what a horrible performance. I've been saying it for a few weeks now. Alright, Ojo had his good goal against Feyenoord, thank you, absolutely brilliant, scored the winner for us, but his play outside of pace and one powerful left shot, I just don't see what he brings to the team. The left backs and right backs as well, nowadays in this team they've got no cover right now. We lined up in like a 4-4-2 is what it kind of looked like. Arfield went out to like the left wing almost at times. Was it Kamara or whatever way it was like a 4-4-2 along the middle, and Ojo and Morelos played up front a lot of the time when we didn't have the ball. We were trying to play on that. Borna never had any help on his way back. Tav never had any help on that right hand side. Like, for example, Candace used to always help Tav, who used to always be an option to play that ball down the line. So many times Borna has the ball and Ojo will not make that good run for him. He always wants to go inside and always play like a striker, and then if you fire the ball into him, he's got a touch like Lukaku and it goes back into their half. Especially tonight, one of the worst performances I've seen, well, definitely the worst performance I've seen of him, Ojo, tonight. And then Tav, it was back to the Tav of old, being brilliant at, good at attacking and can't defend. He showed that himself like that again tonight. Unfortunately, it was on a stage like this. I mean, does he get dropped for a game now? Because recently he's been dropping people that have had poor performances. Halander, Katic, blah blah blah. So if Tav has a performance like that, which is equally as bad as, if not worse, because we lost the game now, as Halander's at Livingston, shouldn't Tav be dropped, or is Tav untouchable? I mean, is it Polster's chance to come in and get a shot? I don't know. Let me know your thoughts about that in the comments below. Personally, I think, of course, I'm not saying drop him forever, but maybe a game, 2 games. Does he need a rest? He's played non-stop for God knows how long, but I feel like Tav and Goldson are just kind of undroppable in Gerrard's eyes for whatever reason. Ojo did as well have a chance today. He could have made us put us 2-0 up or squared it to Alfie, but he had a shot and he dragged it wide just before half time. If we went on into that half time 2-0, there's no way we'd have lost that second half. In the second half, Young Boys did come out firing, and 5 minutes in it, 50th minute. Again, I don't know what Taz's playing at. First, he's trying to hold the boy off, let the ball around to play. Once he realises that isn't happening, there's not enough pace in the ball on that AstroTurf, he takes a heavy touch into a player, then tries to nutmeg a pass through him to get to Goldson, and it was an absolute shocker of a goal to concede. It was a good ball across from the boy, to be fair, tap in, good finish that way, but we should never have presented them the chance to get back into that game. Following that as well, later on in the half, had a beautiful cross in. We had a stonewall penalty denied. Where is the VAR in games like this? It's into all the Champions League games. Only if it could have been in tonight. That would have been a stonewall penalty. He went in behind Alfie, clicked his heels. He said it was really similar to the goal against Aberdeen. The ball whipped in the ball as well. It was a great cross. That would have been 2-1. But unfortunately, we didn't get the luck on that one. One of the real kicks in the teeth about tonight's result is it puts us third in the group, because Feyenoord did beat Porto 2-0 at home, which actually fills me with hope, because I thought we were comfortable enough against Feyenoord. It gives me extra hope that we can beat Porto, but if Feyenoord beat them 2-0, it's raised my expectations a little bit for our result against them, especially at Ibrox. But we went from we would have been first in that group if we managed to hold out tonight, and we went down to third with that result. Like, Young Boys are no mugs. They were in the Champions League last year. They are a good side, to be fair. But it's just so frustrating to end the game in that way when we could have so easily come out on top of the group tonight. Another worrying thing about tonight is Ryan Jack's injury. It didn't look to be an impact one, which is usually worse when it's just a player's muscle, when it's an off the ball type situation. I don't know, as of now, Gerrard or Rangers haven't come out and said how bad the injury is, what it is, but I'm guessing it could be something to do with the injury picked up with Scotland, that sort of thing, niggling and coming back up again. But not only did we miss him tonight, we missed him badly when he went off tonight. I thought that was when Young Boys, they dominated the midfield more. We really didn't have control of that midfield after he went off. I really believe he is the heart of our midfield. Hopefully he's not out for too long, because he will be vital in our league, and especially for the games coming up. We've got the Old Firm that's going to come before you know what. It's in 2 months' time. Hopefully, fingers crossed, he's fully fit and back for that. But might he be a doubt for the Hamilton game? We shouldn't really need such a defensive midfielder, because they expect us to have all the possession against Hamilton. But yeah, fingers crossed. I'm sure you'll all do that with me, and hoping that he's back as soon as possible. I thought Arfield and Kamara tonight were pretty poor as well, and especially in that second half, I thought they looked leggy. I thought they looked tired. They really weren't impactful on the game at all tonight. I don't know why Gerrard, lately he's not, especially in that first game at Liga Warsaw, I thought I was screaming, as were many people. Of course, he knows the team better than any of us, but I don't understand why no subs were made. It's clear to see that they two especially were like dead in their feet in the middle towards the end of that game. You've got Andy King in the bench. There's options on the bench. It's not as if you look to the bench and see absolutely nobody. There is options there. Again, they might just trust in that 11 so much. He's like, no, this is it. This is going to finish out the job. But I'd love to see subs when players are that obviously tired. I don't understand why it's not happening. I'm just going to finish this one off by going over some comments made over on my Twitter. I put a tweet out saying, so since Gerrard's dropping players for howlers lately, look forward to seeing Polster at right back against Hamilton at the weekend, or is Tav untouchable? Some of the replies to that, we've got Alex Cameron saying, no, drop Tav now. We've Got Martin saying Tav needs a rest. I love him, but he is struggling this season. Give Post a run in the team. Also, not sure the balance in the midfield is right. I think it's right when Davis and Jack and so on are in there, but I thought especially when Jack went off tonight, it just didn't look organised at all. You've got Liam, we are people 18, saying he's untouchable and he's also shite. Okay, fair enough opinion. 3-minute hero saying very poor so far and utterly dreadful tonight. One of the last ones we'll say is CPRFC saying spot on Steely. Goldson is slower than milk on the turn. Tav was responsible for the goals tonight. Not good enough from the defending from either of them. It's fair enough points. There's a lot of angry and emotional fans as you would expect from tonight, but hopefully things get turned good on against Hamilton on Sunday, because I'd much rather take a loss in this Europa League than in the SPL. I'm sure you guys will agree with that as well. I didn't put a man in the match poll out for tonight because it just really wasn't time for a man in the match poll. But 2 more comments yet to finish it off. We've got you and True Blue saying, thought Barisic had a good game, put some nice balls in, nobody attacked him. Alfredo got his goal. Other than that, never had much service. No pass marks for anyone. Tav was rotten. F knows what to say about Ojo. Can't wait to drop him when Kent's back, and I cannot wait until Kent is back, let me tell you that. Last one here, we've got Alex saying 2 bad mistakes that cost us. They had most in the second half. Ojo posted missing for the whole second half. Gerrard still refuses to make more subs, and terrible tonight. Missed opportunity. Missed opportunity, I think, is a good way to sum this up, to be honest, because I do think they're beatable. Definitely think we'll beat them at Ibrox, but it's just such a frustrating night that this has turned out to be. But that's going to be all for this video, guys. If you have enjoyed it or enjoy other videos, we shall say this one's probably not the most enjoyable watch, but leave a like on the video, it would be greatly appreciated. Subscribe if you haven't already for a lot more positive videos in the future. We're on the way to 3,000 subscribers now. Thank you all so much, especially if you're still here at the end watching. Thank you for watching once again. We'll catch you in the next one.